All right, guys, so we're going to be looking for a bounce on this level here. We want to see the market break this point right here to get into the market. All right, so that's the cloud level at 46.13, right? That's where we're going to look to buy this market. So we probably see a rejection here. And if we see that, we're good to go. That's where our entry is. Right at the cloud there. So it'll be basically looking at the market, you see Kumo Breakout, continuation of a downtrend. Then we flattened out here, made a higher low. And then at this point, we're in an N wave. Now this is the second part of the N wave because this is an N wave up 1, 2, and then 3. So now we're in the second part, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that's what we're looking for. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And then now you got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 points. Now we can move this lower. So move this stop loss down because we may be taking an entry off of the bounce of this Kijun in here. We need to see, but basically everything, I'm using a 2000 tick chart. Everything is bullish, and we got a possible bounce on Kijun. TK crossover is bullish. Structure wise, this is the structure here. Now here's our level. All right. So I want to see the market. We're bearish still. I want to see the market make stop making these lower lows on these candles here. So I want to see a low that doesn't get violated. So I basically don't, if this is going to be a low here, I don't want to see anything lower than this Kijun. And that's where we're looking to bounce on a Kijun bounce. But now I'm set up for a Kumo breakout at this point because of where my level is. And I don't just take a Kijun bounce trade here. I like to see price action first. I don't set my level and then hope that the market continues to, hope that the market bounces on this level and moves higher. So I normally want to see price action to signify that we're bouncing on this level in order for us to take a trade. Now it's 12:15. All right. 12:45. I'm all screwed up today, right? But it's 12:45 and we're looking for the bounce on this level. 1 o'clock, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock, the markets really start moving. Okay. Because all the institutional traders are back from lunch. Now it looks like we're starting to reject this level. Almost about to close here. So about to close there with a nice rejection. We're still inside the TK zone, and Tinkinson is pointing up pretty strong. Kijun's flat. Our cloud, okay, so we're triggered into the trade. We just got triggered. So our cloud is flat. Now you see where my stop loss is. All right. So let's see what the market is giving us. At this point, nothing. All right, so we got triggered in on this candle because we were basically playing the Kumo breakout level. Actually looking for the bounce. We were looking for the bounce on Kijun, but we wanted to see price action. This price action took us away from the level. All right, so the price action that we just got took us off of the level and took us at the Kijun, the Kumo breakout level. So therefore, we're breaking out of the Kumo. And the one thing about it is we didn't break Tinkinson. So Tinkinson didn't get violated. We got triggered, but we didn't close above Tinkinson. We need to get above that Tinkinson. All right. And then structure wise, we definitely need to get above this level. So all it is now is we don't seem to have the momentum at this point. And now we're basically trading inside of a candle. So now we're trading inside this body. Not making much right now. So we'll keep an eye on this. So there we go, breaking away from this. We need to get away from this cloud. Issue that I'm seeing really is like, so when the market comes down, make this so you could really see what I'm talking about, and finds a bottom. So the market comes down, finds this bottom here. All right. And you could see the thickness of the cloud, how thick the cloud gets. All right. When you reach a bottom. Then the same thing at a top. Now this wasn't a really thick cloud, but see, we had a thick bottom here, a thick cloud here because we hit a bottom here. Then we had a correction here. Now with Ichimoku, we're not really going to trade long below this cloud. All right. So therefore we want to see price break the cloud, which we did break. Then we corrected back the structure right here. So with the correction back to structure, that's what we wanted to see to take the trade. Now it's not really pushing off of the level though. All right. And then Kijun's holding support for us. But the other issue is we got a flat cloud here. So it's almost in a ranging market from this point here. So which would be from this point. But you could see really we're trending because we have the N wave structure. All right. So we're starting to move out a little bit. So not the Kumo breakout. The first attempt, we get the correction. So again, like I said, we should see some movement here because 1 o'clock, mostly all the institutional traders are back from lunch. We get an opportunity to see if we're going to pick up some volume here and head to the upper direction. Now we're making a little bit of profit. All right, so we're looking okay structure-wise, maybe. The next step is to start breaking levels. So we need to break this upper level because I'm going to show you exactly what we have here. Got this move here. And then you got another move here. And then another move here, which is your N wave. So you have that N wave structure here. That's a bullish N wave. All right, this is your 2 level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We always want to try to trade at the 3 level and then shoot for the 4 level. So wherever we take the trade based off of the way that we do this and the way that I show you guys, we're always going to be hitting a 3 level on our trade. So this Kijun is a 3 level because the market pulled back to it. If it would have just pulled back to the cloud, we'd have been taking a 3 level trade there, because let me show you exactly what I mean. So 1, 2, right? And then 3. This is the 3 level. And then we're shooting for 4. Where's 4 going to be? Let's find out. 4 is going to be a 1-to-1 move, measured move. Now we always need to get through 2, because if you don't get through 2, you're gonna fluctuate. You're gonna range. All right, so you need to get through 2, and a lot of traders are taught to take trades at level 2, which is crazy, ridiculous. All right, because that's a fluctuation level. So when they're taught the 1, 2, 3 formation, or the ABC, AB equals CD, or ABCD formation, they're taught to take the trade when it breaks this level, but that's the fluctuation level. So you don't want to be getting in a trade at the fluctuation level. But that's how most people are taught. They just don't know. Fibonacci price extensions. Actually, let's go wrong one. Let's do this. Fibonacci price expansions. So that 1-to-1 will be here. So we're going to be looking for this profit target at 4623.5. All right. And now we're making some profit. We're over 1,000. We need to get over this level. All right. If I touch the screen, we'll lose this. So I'll move it. See? Fluctuation level. Need to get through that 2 level, and it doesn't appear that we're getting through that level. Get through that level. Get rid of the line arrows. See, that's the issue. That's why I tell people you don't want to take the trade at the 2 level. And now we're dropping. Let's see if Tinkinson can keep us from dropping lower. I didn't move my stop. See, that's the fluctuation level. You could see, right, we're price rejected off of that upper level. Now we're going to probably attack it again. We got a nice, we're above Tinkinson, which is good. But the only issue is Tinkinson and Kijun are both flat now. So that's my issue. And again, we need to get through that 2 level. It's almost 1 o'clock here. So that 1 o'clock, we could get that volume coming in to move this market a little bit higher. Based off of everything we see. Now, again, also, the cloud is very flat. No angulation for me. And I need to take my profit up here, maybe. So I don't have angulation. I have no angulation anywhere. All right. So am I going to be able to catch this trend? Is it going to trend, or is it going to fail at this 2 level again. Man, we get our trade from here. We don't make much profit if we don't get through this level. We're not going to make too much profit. We're about $900 right now. So you see we're about 975. If we could get through this level and maintain that, if we keep rejecting this level, I'm going to have to take my profit. Kumo Breakout, not that good. Now see, we're rejecting again. Not a good sign. All signs are bad for me. All right, so about 475 right now. This candle's almost closed. It's rejecting this level. Manage to keep your losses small. All right, so we are pushing through this level. Come on. No angulation though. That's what's very scary. And we're not getting through the 2 level. So when you don't get through this 2 level, you fluctuate, you range here. And when you don't get through that 2 level, you usually get a P wave formation at this point, and then a breakout to the upside or downside or whatever. I may take the profit here because all my signs, based off everything I'm looking at, it's not good. All right, 1 o'clock kicked in here. Let's see what happens. Don't like that. All right. Let me see something. I need to see that volume. All right. So I basically told you guys what I see happening with the market. We're fluctuating. I'm at 475. I'm about to take my profit. Not a big gain here, but we expected to break that level. But let me take this profit and explain to you why I'm taking my profit now. So we're at about 412. I'll just get about 400 out of this. 475 now. 475. Let me see. Let's take this profit. Boom, 350 only. All right, so we made 350 on this trade, but the reason that I got out of the trade, guys, was because first of all, we had looked like a good move to the upside with this N wave formation, but the structure got violated when we reached this level. Now, my own rules and understanding of trading Ichimoku was that not just looking at the cloud, but also looking at the structure and formation of the market. Now, we could break this level, but then what if we don't and the market drops lower? All right, so therefore I took my profit at this point. What we really wanted to see was the market continue to get through this level. So for me, I know that trading Ichimoku and looking at the N wave structures, so this all falls under the N wave structure. All right, our wave analysis. Sorry, this all falls under wave analysis, where you develop certain types of waves. So the moving wave would be my N wave if the market's moving to the upside. So let me pretty much show you what I'm talking about here. Let's do this right. So when the market's moving, let's change this. The market moves like this and N waves, right? But when the market fails to move in an N wave, what happens is you have 1, 2, 3, and then you hit this level. In order to be an N wave, it needs to break this level, because if it doesn't break this level, it's not going to be an N wave. So what happens is the market ranges in this area, and sometime it'll range like this, form a P wave, and then possibly break out to the upside, or it could break to the downside. What messed me up was basically seeing this flat cloud like this, and then also not getting through structure here. So those were the main issues with this trade, and that's why I took my profit. All right, didn't make the profit that we could have. We got up to 1,000 at this point, but then we ended up getting around 350 only. We didn't even get out at the 400, but that's good because now we can wait, get out of this range, and then see what the market's doing. But at this point, that's why I took my profit. I wanted to show you guys a good trade where we were able to break this Kumo and move good. It looked like we were going to have a Kijun bounce here and a break of the cloud and then a continuation of this level. But again, you always want to make sure you get through this 2 level. All right, so let me mark these levels real quick for you. This is 1 on an N wave, 2 on an N wave, 3 on an N wave, and then you're shooting for 4. So we were looking for profit up here somewhere. But when you don't get through 2, that's fluctuation. So that's the issue that you have. All right. So I'm about to end this session. Hopefully this helped you guys out. And till next time, guys, have a great one. God bless. So long.